everybody. Welcome. Happy Friday Eve. I'm ready for the weekend. I don't know about the rest of you, but it's been a week and I'm tired. So we'll start off with what are you ladies reading tonight? Tiffany?
I am at 82% in All I Want, which is a romance by Jill Chavez. It's part of the Animal series.
Magnetism?
The Vet series.
I love that
I'm not
one.
liking this one, or I'm not.
Really?
Well, hold on. I'm not loving this one.
Fair.
Have you read the entire series?
I've read the entire series.
It's the one where the guy's like a ranger, but he's kind of undercover ranger.
Oh, yes.
It's
a little odd.
Their dynamic is really weird. I don't really feel like a big love connection between them. I'm not really sure.
Fair enough.
And then I'm also reading Pen for Murder, the third in the Southern Sewing Circle by Elizabeth Lynn Casey. I'm 36%, and I'm finishing about 5 minutes of left, and that's it, of Gluten for Punishment. It's part of the Baker Street. It's a gluten-free bakery, but if somebody's read that, please let me know, because I need to message you about a scene that I was shocked by for a cozy mystery.
More shocking than my
No, that there's a difference. So there's Kinky Shock, which is the one that you're talking about. And then there's like just I was shocked. There was a really, really detailed domestic violence scene, and I mean really detailed, and I was shocked by it. And so I just want to know if somebody
is it an older cozy or is it a newer one?
It's older, but I don't know. Go ahead and tell, and I'll look what year it came out.
Okay, so the three that I have in front of me are...
You guys make me feel like such a slacker only reading one book.
Dance Hall of the Dead by Tony Hillerman. It's the second book in the Lee Porninchi. And it's only like 3 hours and something on audiobook. So
nice.
Done soon. And for all those who's working on this with me, The Black Echo, I am on part 3. And so not like that far into it. So that one. And I just started this one. I put it on the deck. So I have The Miss Sherlock Holmes by Brad Ricca. It's the true story of New York City's greatest female detective and the 1917 missing girl case that captivated a nation. So
fantastic. Excellent.
It's nonfiction, but right now it kind of reads like, I don't know, like I guess like a novelization. I don't know. It's nonfiction, but it's kind of got a little like, you know, how they ad lib a little to it, I guess.
Sure.
And it's got Sir Arthur Conan Doyle in the front in the prologue, like
that's awesome.
So yeah, it's kind of cool.
Very cool. And you know, the slacker me is just reading one book. Actually, though, last night I stayed up late and I finished The Body Under the Piano.
Oh, nice.
5 stars. It was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. That's all I'm going to say. But I am currently reading. I am reading Wonton Terror by Vivian Chen, which I think is the 4th book in the Noodle Shop. And I just started at lunchtime today, and I'm 5 chapters in. And I'm liking it. There's an exploding food truck.
Yep.
So yeah, this is a fun one. I'm liking it so far. So.
I told myself I have to finish one of these so before I start the drink on the cover book, because I have to.
Oh yeah, that's for this Sunday, right?
Yes. Yeah. I haven't started yet.
You can drink soup, right?
Sure. Remember the Campbells used to have those drinkable soups?
I wish they still had those. I love taking those for lunch. We don't have them in Canada.
No, I think I don't know if they have them here still or not.
I don't think any of my books that I have currently on the go have a drink on the cover. So, you know,
Storm's going to get a Post-it note and draw on a drink. Just stick it on the front. Look, there's a drink on the cover. So let us know in the comments, everybody, what you're reading. Did you find the year that book came out, Tiffany?
2013.
Oh, so yeah, that's like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's not real old.
Wow.
I was gonna say, I know some of the like older ones seem to have a little bit more of that grit in it. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not so cozy.
Yeah.
Hi, Pat. Good evening, everyone. In between two books tonight, listening to The Rocky Road to Ruin by Mary Allen. And just got word from Hoopla that I can borrow St. Patrick's Day Murder by Leslie Meyer. Perfect. The St. Patrick's Day one is perfect for this coming week. Hi, PK. Hi. Sprinting sometime before the first hour is up. Feed dog, prep dinner, rice, meatballs, mushroom soup. Listening to start on drive home. Happy TGIF Eve, everyone. Reading Cappuccino by M.L. Hamilton. Hope I'm saying that.
I hope this one works for you, PK. She's been having a hard time finding her a drink one. She's DNF several because she didn't like them.
That's unfortunate.
Gotcha.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
We need a prompt to be one with a camper on the front, and then everybody just reads a Campers and Criminals cozy. Hey, Cav. Hi, everyone. I'll be listening to A Companion for the Count by Sally Britton, a Regency, while I walk during the first sprint, and then I'll switch to reading a cozy mystery if I can choose one.
Do you need help?
Do you need any recommendations? Do tell. Tina. Hi, Tina. Hello, y'all. Hope everyone had a good day. I'm reading Mars Volume 4, and I'm going to start Here Comes the Body by Maria DiRico, Catering Hall Mystery Number 1.
Ellen Byron.
Yeah.
Excellent. Sarah Beth, I made a reading classics journal with all the classics I want to read in the order I want to read them. 63 classics. I even added, if I have it physical or ebook, in the page count. 90% ebooks. Wow.
Nice.
Ebook is how you read a classic.
Yep. Audiobooks too. That's how I like it.
Yes, that's how I get through my classics. And I put next to two of them, Storm read this. Persuasion and the Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I should be doing school instead of reading, but it can wait. School can always wait. Life is short. Read a book. Cajun, hi everyone. Reading Ravioli Suit Murder, Darling Deli, number 27. Internet has been up and down all afternoon, and now my Paperwhite is acting up. Not happy over here. Not good. Not good. Hope that gets straightened out. Hi, Danielle. Hi, everyone. I'm doing some Kindle organization first, and then I'm looking forward to reading in a little while. Excellent. Jenny, hi, everyone. I'm reading The Valentine Wager by Nan Reinhardt at 89% and absolutely loving it. That sounds delightful.
You're close. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Pat says, don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you, Pat. Jessica Ann, hello everyone. I have 75 pages into The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. It's so great. Mine shipped from Book Depository yesterday. I can't wait.
Awesome.
And I think I might have the US cover on my shelf. So that's a thing. Because I have a problem. Hey Dream, hey everyone. Tonight I may bounce back and forth between Murder with Puffins or a nonfiction book,
Yay.
Learning Contentment by Nancy Wilson. That sounds interesting.
And a Meg Langslow. Nice.
Yes.
Hi, Chelsea.
Chelsea, hi everyone. This is my first time here. Welcome. I'm on page 16 of The Heart Goes Last by Margaret Atwood. Ooh, Canadian author. Fantastic. Jessica Ann, she says, welcome. Sarah Beth, Cajun Peach, hold the power button on the Kindle Paperwhite and click restart. Maybe that will reset it to work better. Sometimes I've had that problem and I've had to reset mine too if it starts to get a little wonky. Welcome. Yes, welcome to Chelsea. Welcome. Everyone's welcoming. Emily, I'm working on Amari and the Night Brothers. Fantastic.
Oh,
Yay.
She says, thanks. I'll give that a try. Yes, it is helpful to do that. Book fan, hello everyone. Currently at 68% in Death of a Neighborhood Scrooge by Laura Levine.
Love it.
Very good. Nancy, hi all. Reading The Secrets of Heartwood Hall by Katie Lumsden. About an hour and 49 minutes left. Oh, hopefully you can get that done tonight.
Nancy, it's so good to see you.
Yes, absolutely. Alicia, hi everyone. I'm reading Irish Coffee Murder.
Cool.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Hello, Amy. Hi, everyone. I'm currently reading On What Grounds by Cleo Coyle on page 43 of 232.
Excellent. I'm seeing a lot of drink cozies. I'm like,
yes, I wonder why.
Yeah.
I like it.
Sarah Beth, I forgot to say I'm reading Great Expectations. Had a hard time with the book, so I got it on Kindle. It's easier to define the words. Yes.
Yeah.
Very good point. Inspired Amongst the Chaos. Love that name.
Yeah.
Hi, all. I read 4 of my 6 current reads from last week and started a new one. So only at 3 currently reading now. Well, good for you.
Nice.
Join the
you
crowd. That's
You're
good. You know, we
getting
got
there.
Right.
I feel you.
Amy says, I'm also reading The Black Echo by Michael Connolly. I'm still at 44% for Storm's buddy read.
Awesome.
How are you
Excellent.
liking it? I started liking it after I got to part 2. The part 1's like kind of like the build up like of the case and stuff.
Hmm.
But I think Harry Bosch is kind of fun.
Well, that was freaky. I was reading Amy's post and I read The Black Echo and hear Storm saying the words in my eye as my eyes were on them. Oh, that's funny. Tina, yes, ready for the weekend. I've got some things happening, getting a tooth pulled. Tomorrow, then participating in a 24 and 48 hour readathon.
Good luck, Tina.
Interesting. For those of you who might be on Instagram, who might follow me, in case anyone's looking to do a readathon next week, there is a Canadian. I will post her name in the comments, and she is hosting a read 1,000-page challenge starting on Sunday to next Saturday.
Wow.
So read 1,000 pages between those. So if anyone, I like challenging myself because I think it's fun. So if anyone else wants to participate, she's got like graphics and all kinds of fun things. So
Oh, wow.
I'll post her name during the sprints in the comment section. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome, welcome. Jessica Lynn, hello, everyone. I finished my TBR from this week, so I need to pick my next read. Thinking I'm going to go with Back to School Murder by Leslie Meyer. I think we might have our bingo.
Yeah.
Nope.
Somebody else, we might have our bingo.
Hey, who was ever asking they weren't for sure what they could start a Leslie Meyer.
There we go. Yeah. then we get reading sprint bingo.
It's called taking one for the team. No.
That's right. That's right. Cajun, good luck tomorrow, Tina. Yes, I hope it goes well and not too much pain. Agreed. Tooth stuff is the worst.
Ooh, absolutely.
Ooh. Reading A Body in the Wall by Rita Heron. I read that one last year. It was good and it was creepy.
It sounds creepy. I hope
it was a Harlequin intrigue.
I feel like I need to look it up.
Yeah, it was, and I think it's either a standalone or it's first in the series. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hi, Rena. Hi, everyone. Hoping to finish The Land by Mildred D. Taylor. I've been experiencing a small reading slump. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks.
Yeah.
Reading slumps are the worst. Sarah Beth. They still do have the drinkable soups. Tomato. Ooh. Not up here, unfortunately.
It's number 2.
You can read it as a standalone, Storm. She's like, no, I can't.
After the first one, I can.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Hi, Sharon. Hi, everyone. No reading, unfortunately. Completing some new hire training modules for my new job. Super exciting. I detect the sarcasm in that one.
I'm still excited for your new job.
But good for you with the new job. That's awesome. We'll start our sprints in about 4 minutes. Miss Loya. Loya, I hope I'm saying that right. After the Storm, Linda Castile. Thanks for the recommendation, Sarah. It's so good. Isn't it fantastic? Have you read any of the other ones in the series? Do let me know. The whole series is fabulous, but that one was just amazing. Hi, Mark. I am into the Island Kindle Vella. Oh, is that you get to? Is that a book borrowing thing? I've heard of it. We don't have it up here in Canada.
Yeah, I think it's something. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. I am on episode 7. Interesting. Sharon says, my current reads are The Spanish Daughter and number 20 in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series, which will have me caught up for the new one releasing next month. Good for you.
Wow.
Good for you.
Nice.
Mr. Donahue. Hello, Steve. Should be doing, get back to work, Steve. He's such a slacker. That's Steve. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, everyone. I'll be reading The Games of Footnote tonight. Love it. Love it.
Isn't reading like his work anyway? So
Pretty much, yeah.
Just go back and read your book.
Cajun. Oh, yeah. Nancy says, try restarting the Paperwhite. Sometimes that fixes glitches. Say that 3 times fast. Hi, Cozy. Hello, in the middle of 5 books, not sure what to pick up. Just lay them all out and just do this.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Yeah. Just do that. The Gratitude Search. Michelle, hello. Reading The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros. And then Our Missing Hearts by Celeste Ning. Excellent.
Nice.
Fantastic. Yes, thank you, Tiffany. Nice to be here. Annie says, hi all, I'm reading A Cry in the Dark by Jessica Patch. That's a love-inspired one, right? I think. I want to read that one. Inspired, forgot to say I'm reading The Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek. Oh, that was a good book. I like that one too. That was really good. Hi everyone, just got home eating dinner, had chili in the crock pot. Yum. Cheryl, that sounds delicious. Tina, ooh, 1,000-page challenge. It sounds really fun. Yeah, I know. I'm like way overshooting the moon, but I thought, why not? It's a challenge. Amy, Storm, I just started to like The Black Echo after part 2. So far, I'm interested now. The first part just took me a few minutes to get into.
Yeah, that's the same. Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah Beth, Storm, I have going Great Expectations, Dragonfly and Amber, 11/22/63, These Happy Golden Years, The Two Towers, Queen of Shadows, 6 books. And those are not small books.
Wow.
Way to go, Sarah Beth. Got all
I'd
those.
like to know a page count of all of those combined.
Together, right?
Because those are all.
Not exaggerating.
Okay,
I'd say
yeah.
somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,000 pages. If you can finish them all next week, you will have completed that 1,000-page challenge.
I think all she needs to do is complete 2.
Right? True
Yeah,
enough. Yeah.
probably.
11/22/63 and Dragonfly and Amber for sure.
Yeah.
It says, I have currently reading Category on my Kindle for what I read after I add it to my finished reading. Good for you. All right. So let's jump into some sprints here. Let me find the cat. I know not all of you love the cat, but I love the cat.
It's not that I don't love the cat. The cat just scares me.
I'm going to put the scaredy cat on. So we'll read for about 40 minutes. Start and then do this. Share. Woohoo! Happy reading, everybody.
Happy reading.
but Kevin says he wants to experience Vegas life.
So how did everybody do on their sprints?
I finished Gluten for Punishment, and I am at, where am I? I'm at like 84% in the Jill Chavez book, and I'm going to start the fourth Cookies and Chance book by Catherine Bruns. I can't remember what it's called, Frosted something.
Okay, very good.
Did you like the gluten one?
It was okay. I gave it like 2.5 stars, but I rounded it up to 3 on Goodreads. I don't think I'll continue. It wasn't just that. There was some other things I don't know if it's a series for me, but I like her other series.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. How'd you do, Storm?
Good. I read 31 pages in Dance Hall of the Dead. So
Nice.
Very good.
and I got to chapter 3 in Miss Sherlock Holmes. So.
Excellent. I think I got 3.5 chapters read of Wonton Terror. My neck is killing me. I think I've been sitting too long today. So I've been trying to like stretch it out as I've been sitting here. I should take some Tylenol, but I'm waiting until I get closer to bedtime to do that.
So if we see you doing this,
yeah, that's what it is. It's just like,
it's not
just
not you having an episode, it's you.
No. It's just me neck. It's the joys of having a job where you sit in front of a computer all day.
Yeah.
Cheryl says, listening to Damsel in Distress by Carola Dunn, or reading Grime and Punishment by Jill Churchill.
Nice.
Delightful. Miss Loyes, we'll be picking up more. This is my first Linda Castillo. Need more. Love you guys. This is so fun. Oh, great. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself and the book. Thank you so much for joining.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Cheryl says, I might pick up a graphic novel as well tonight. Let us know what graphic novel.
Babysitter's Club. I don't know.
Mark says, it's a book Vella that I'm into because it's almost like a Riverdale TV series meets the Pretty Little Liars. I always love to try and do The House on Mango Street. Very good.
Excellent.
Cozy says, Kindle Vella is you read a book chapter by chapter as they release it. And I think you pay with points in some way. Oh, I'd heard about this. Okay. Wouldn't be for me, she says. Fair enough. Sounds like Wattpad. Like a lot of those stuff, they're released chapter by chapter.
Like a serial.
Yeah.
Episodic or serial, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm with Cozy. I think I'd be like, but I want more.
Yeah.
I can't even do regular TV now where you have to wait like for the next week to watch TV. It's like when they have them even on the streaming ones where they do one, I like wait until like there's at least 5 or 6 episodes that I can watch.
I know, Storm, I feel that. I'm like, Netflix was the first, and I feel like they've really have taught me to be a very impatient TV watcher. Even like commercials. I'm like, what is this commercial thing?
My mother, she will record stuff just so she can fast forward through the commercials.
It's ridiculous, but I'm the same way. I'm like, what do you mean you have to wait till next week?
Yeah, right. And then I'm thinking, like, do you remember when we were younger and it was just like, shows would stop in May and they wouldn't come back till October and you had to wait all summer.
You had was reruns all summer.
Yeah. I saw a meme that said, if you think your life is hard, when you missed an episode of TV, you just missed the episode forever.
Right, exactly.
Well, yeah, and it's like, like back then, it's like if I missed the pilot episode, I usually just was like, forget it. I'm not watching the show unless I could, because sometimes they would redo the pilot episode. But, it was like, oh, well, I guess I'm not watching that show because I can't do without the first episode because you have to know exactly,
especially when it's like some sort of a drama or a, that you really, really need to. The one that sticks out in my head, my brother and I laughed about this recently was, I think it was between season 2 and 3 of the X-Files. Like it was like Mulder was in the thing and when it exploded. And I'm rewatching them now on Disney Plus, and I'm like, my God, I remember that entire summer going, oh my God, spending it just, did he survive?
Right.
The problems kids today will never know.
I've had those with like NCIS when they would like end the
Yes.
season, and it was like,
Yes.
and it's like, are you kidding me? Ducky better not die one of those things, you know, because he's had a heart attack, and it's like, whoop, that's it. You gotta wait the whole summer to find out what happens, you know.
Oh my god. Life. And who shot Mr. Burns? The most famous of them all. From The Simpsons. Nancy says, at Inspired, I loved the Bookworm of TC. Yes. Of Troublesome Creek was a great story. It really, really was a great story. And he says, I'm not sure if it's lover inspired. It's about a serial killer who is into mutilation. So very, very
Oh my
creepy.
goodness.
I'm
would never
down.
sleep
Storm
again.
and I are both like, and the book is.
I would never sleep again. I might not sleep now. No, I'm kidding.
Thank you. Love the cat. Thank you. So yeah, I posted Book Talk with Ray. RAE is for the 1,000-page challenge on Instagram. And she's Canadian. She lives not far from me, actually.
Oh, cool.
Annie says, just checking. It's a love inspired suspense. I thought so. Jessica Patch writes for, yeah. So yay. Thank you. I didn't mean to do spoilers, but wanted to give a warning. Nope. That's absolutely fine. No problem. Pat says, Sarah, The Body in the Wall by Rita Herron is part of the Intrigue series. Yep. The first book is The Secret She Kept. And The Body in the Wall. Yep. I read Body in the Wall. I didn't read the first one.
I was just saying because like it doesn't look like a love inspired suspense, but I think I have another one by Jessica Arpass that I haven't read, but I think hers look like that too because I had to I'm like, are you sure it's a love inspired?
Yeah, I think it's like it's a, what do you call it? It's a standalone. Like it's not a category. It's a single title under the Love Inspired line, like by that publisher essentially. So yeah. Sarah Beth, challenge accepted. All 6 books are 3,477 pages together.
Yeah, I figured it was something like that.
There you go.
Good luck to you.
Is that your TBR for the rest of the year?
Right, exactly. Yes. And you know what? If I finished that, I would be super proud of myself.
Yeah.
Because that's some big books.
Yep.
I used Amazon, looked up the book, clicked Kindle, scrolled to page count. Very smart.
Yeah, there you go.
Kelly's reading room. Hello, Kelly. Welcome. Lady Val. Hello. Finally made it here. I'm going to be reading Something Wilder by Christina Lauren tonight. Oh, I loved that one.
I love how much you love that one, and I've seen others that are like, this was
I know.
horrible.
I think it depends. It depends. Like, I just thought it was like, if you like Romancing the Stone, that's a book you're going to enjoy.
I'm curious about it. I haven't read that.
It was actually, I think some people I've heard they were put off on it because it's spicier than what they've been writing. A little bit spicier. It's not like the one that we read, Storm the Killer Vacation, but it does have a couple of scenes in it that were alluded to in The Unhoneymooners. Whereas now you're in the room with them essentially, right?
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, it was their first series was super.
The Beautiful Bastard series was Let me show you my red room, kind of an idea.
I mean, it was like, I'm like, I was like, in this page 1, what?
And that's the thing with Christina Lauren. If you got your start reading the Beautiful Bastard series, you do not like their new stuff. If you got your start reading their new stuff, you don't like the old stuff. Like, it's two very different types of book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think I'll probably start with the Unhoneymooners because I think that seems to be a lot of people's favorite. So whenever I get a chance to give them a try, that's the one I'm thinking.
That one and The Roommate. Was it The Roommate, I think it was called? That one was good, too. I like that one. PK, 1,000-page challenge for mystery option. If you haven't read Robert Galbraith, J.K. Rowling series, the first book, The Cuckoo's Calling, is 561 pages and currently on Kindle Unlimited. Later books get longer.
Wow.
Yeah, they do. Melissa from Library and Lavador is like really into that series, which kind of surprised me, but she's there for the slow burn romance between the main character and Robin, I think, and stuff. But I was surprised that she likes it as much as she does, since she's not. I mean, she likes some mysteries and stuff, but I didn't think she would, be really into that. So I read the first one, I don't know, like when it first came out, and I would have to read it over again. And so, yeah, it's like 561 pages. It's like, But
That's
I
a
have like
lot.
the second book on my shelf because I was like, oh, I really like that first one, and then I never finished. Now there's like 7
Commitment.
or 8 books in the series.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Wow.
I finished the Valentine Wager, and I'm heading to Amazon to buy the next 2 books in the series.
Awesome.
I approve of that.
Well, somebody bought a book, so
yeah,
that's
there
a
we go.
check off of
Ding,
our
ding,
little
ding,
5
ding.
reading sprint. Yeah.
PK Outlander 642 pages, Pillars of the Earth 733, The Name of the Rose 579. Of course, lots of epic fantasy books.
Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're reading things like that, you can get that 1,000 pages pretty good if you can read it all
No
in like a
problem.
week or whatever. Yeah.
Right? Pat says listen to 25% of her audiobooks. Fantastic. Tina says read nothing, made ramen with soft-boiled eggs. They're a little overcooked, but it's very delicious. Yum.
Sounds good.
Jessica Lynn, I didn't read that. Sprint was updating my journal, and I think I'm going to read a middle grade instead of the Leslie Meyer, since that is a next week book. Excellent. Jessica Ann, or 29 pages, and I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm starting to get a headache, so I think I'm going to go to sleep. Good night, all. Good night, Jessica. I hope you feel better.
Yes, absolutely.
Headaches are horrible.
Bye, Jessica. Feel better.
Mhm. Hi, Emily. 44 pages read in Amari and the Night Brothers. I'm really enjoying it. Fantastic.
Oh, awesome.
Dream says made it to 22% of Murder with Puffins. Love it. Book fan finished it. Death of a Neighborhood Scrooge. We'll be reading the next book in the series. I'm going to count that as our bingo. As if she's starting the next one.
That's so exciting, book fan. Love it.
Yay.
Oh, nice, Cheryl.
Cheryl read 42 pages. Fantastic. Lily, hi, Lily. 25 pages of Barcelona Fling with The Secret Prince by Ella Hayes. A Harlequin romance, I think.
Nice, Lily.
Excellent choice. Ella Hayes is fantastic. Whoops. What am I doing here? Come on. There we go. Mark, I finished episode 7 and I'm in the middle of episode 8. I love this series and it's really intriguing. By the way, beware of bad plumbing. Interesting. Not sure what that means, but I'll. Danielle says,
Sounds
got
like
to page
good words of
128
wisdom.
at 65%. Right? It's true. In 11 by Tim Rogers. Interesting. Nancy, so I have 1 hour and 14 minutes left, but I'm getting tired. Going to say goodnight. I'll finish it tomorrow. Good night and happy reading. Good night, Nancy. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
It was so good to see ya.
Gaijin made it to 82%. Fantastic. Amy got to page 55 and made gingerbread hot tea. Now that sounds delicious. Mark says, but by intriguing, it is like I think that this person would be suspicious, and then it brings some major twists into it. Gotcha. Gotcha. Cajun, I read during commercials. Yeah, back in the day, I used to do the same thing. I would read during commercials. I think we all did that.
And I still do because, like, some of the streaming stuff I do, I don't pay to have the commercials taken out, so I just read during the commercial.
That's fair.
That's a good idea.
Kevin, I made the first sprint. Yeah. And it's gone at 1 a.m. here in the UK.
Ooh.
So bless everyone. Good night, Kevin. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good night. It was good to see ya.
Wow. Cozy. Or you would try to run to the bathroom or grab a snack between commercials of a chef.
Yeah.
PK, I remember the summer after Captain Picard was taken by the Borg. Oh, ring, yes.
Yeah.
Emily says, yeah, that was tense. Tina says, I feel like it's kind of a trade-off because you're watching Netflix original and you have to wait a year between every season. Yeah. Emily, We Are the Locusts. Annie says, made it to 66%.
Awesome,
Fantastic. PK, not love inspired. I'm thinking that if I encounter a serial killer, I'd be calling upon my maker to help me out even more so. That is a true fact. Even if you're not religious, suddenly you become religious. Dina says you can watch a season in 2 days, but then you have a year for the next one. Yeah, I mean, that's the case with Bridgerton, right? I finished the entire run in a day. Now I'm waiting for season 3. Sarah Beth, not my TBR for the rest of the year, as I'm doing classics. So those are on the back burner for whatever I need a classics for whenever I need a classics break.
Gotcha.
That's smart. That's smart. Cajun says I have some common sense. I have the common sense of a rock. So it was just last year that it occurred to me to pause something I'm streaming and go do whatever and come back and restart, not have to back up to where I was.
Yeah.
You know, you got
Oh.
it now. You're good.
You know, it's like that. I was this old when I learned
Yeah.
you could do this.
Exactly.
Yeah, at least that wasn't something you could do with regular TV. You couldn't pause it. You had to hurry up,
no.
either hold it until commercials or run and go real quick.
Precisely. Sarah Beth says I want to read classics so I can say I read this classic and be able to make others think that's so cool, or you accomplished that and it's awesome.
That's my theory about classics too.
Right?
It's like I read The Count of Monte Cristo. You see how big that is?
The Body in the Wall is kind of sad. Yes,
Oh.
I agree. There is some difficult parts with her family, I think. And it's not as creepy as you think it is. Pat says, sorry, get sleepy. Been up since 4:30 this morning. Good night all and happy reading. Good night,
Nice.
Pat. Thank you so much for joining us. Jessica Lynn, my favorite Christina Lauren is The Unhoneymooners and Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. See, I've not read that one. Okay, so I
wanna
will
read The
have to read that one.
Yeah, the only
Yeah.
book of theirs that I have is I think it's called The Honey Don't List.
The Honey Don't List I like too. I thought it was cute. It's good if you like those home improvement type shows. That one.
I found it at the used bookstore in Joplin, where I usually go and shop. They have like what they call the book buffet on the outside, and basically all you do is give a donation, and you can get as many books as you want.
Oh,
off of
nice.
this
Whoa, okay.
buffet. And that was out there, and it was
Oh,
like
wow.
really good condition, and I was like, they've got it on the book buffet instead of selling it. So I was like, does that mean it's not very good, Christina?
Right?
But that's where I found a lot of my
I think I
like.
gave that one 5 stars.
I find a lot of like the old like retro and historical stuff out there. It's like, here's $2, give me a sec, and I'm filling it up.
Right?
And so you can see it on
Sweeping your
some of
hand
them.
across the table.
Yeah. And sometimes like you'll see them like they're a little faded, and that's because they've been outside. So
In the sun for so long. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I
like
love
I have
it.
a Heather Graham, and it's like I don't know if it's supposed to be two-toned or if it's just because it's been out in the sun, because like part of it looks kind of blue and the other part's green.
Oh, wow.
That's hilarious. I love it. I love it.
It was supposed to be that way.
That's why I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's like, we'll just say it's supposed to be that way.
Pat's asking, where's Melmac? I have not seen her.
I don't know.
Cozy, I've read 8 books so far this month, so I think I'm going to take a break tonight. Good for you.
Yeah.
Overachiever.
That's a lot.
Mark says one of the episodes in the series, the place where the characters are, one of the facilities got flooded. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Bad
Beware of
plumbing,
the
I
flooding.
get
of the
Beware
plumbing.
bad plumbing. I knew they were words of wisdom.
Cheryl, I'm going to say goodnight as well.
Oh,
Another headache. Have a good night,
no.
everyone. Thanks, ladies, for the sprints. Hope everybody
Feel
feels better
better.
tomorrow.
Yeah, everybody. It's going around. Like, seems like everybody's sick.
It's the weather changing and stuff like that. Like
Yeah,
it's cool and
up
it's
and
warm.
down, up and down.
Mm-hmm. Mark says, I do as well with Hulu.
Yeah.
Emily, me too. Now I watch shows I've seen countless times because I need the background noise. It's precisely the reason why I'm rewatching The Golden Girls.
It's
Yep.
why
Yeah.
I always have Murder, She Wrote on. So
Yep.
I have a list between like that I rotate Frasier, Friends,
yeah.
Golden Girls.
It's like
Oh,
right
I
now I'm
love
doing
Frasier.
Columbo. I've got
Love-
Columbo on.
And then I'm the
But
weirdo who
no, I
also has Law
realized
and Order.
I didn't know, but the very first Columbo was in 1968. He looked super young there because his hair's like really short. And I was like, but the season, whenever you look the seasons up, it says they don't start till 1971 to like 2003 or something like that. So it like went for a long time, but they're really short seasons because like they only have like maybe 6 episodes to 8 episodes or something like that because they were long because they're like an hour and 38 minutes. or
Yeah,
whatever.
they're almost a minute.
and
Wow.
and yeah, so it's like almost like they're just like individual movies
Mhm.
that they lumped into like seasons or something. But yeah, they had one. It's called Columbo, like Prescription Murder, and I was like, he looks like really young in that one, you know. And it was like because it was from 1968, and I was like, oh,
Wow.
it's not included in the series. So
Mm.
I was like, I wonder if they made one and then people liked it, and they're like, well, maybe we should make a series, you know,
Mm,
series out of it or
Mhm.
something.
Mhm.
that could be.
It's like the British shows, right? Like the Midsummer Murders. Those
Midsommar
are
Murders.
Yep.
episodes are really long.
Yeah, they're like they're
To our
almost 2
standards.
hours long. Yeah.
They're quite long. Yeah, yeah.
And I always wondered, I'm like, do they split them up and like you watch so much of it this week and so much of it next, you know,
Yeah.
the next week, or do
If
they just
anyone
have
from the
like a?
UK,
Yeah,
can you
I
tell
was
us?
always curious about that because I think that would drive me crazy if I had to wait till like the next
Right?
week.
Yeah.
Because
One thing
some of the shows that
wait
I
for the next
watch, like it has
episode, but
part one. Like some of the shows I've watched, they'll have a part one, and then they'll have a part two, and that's how their season is. It's like part one, part two, part one, part two, part one, part two. And there might be only 4 actual like episodes, but they're
episodes.
split up into parts.
Mhm.
And so I'm like, so do you just get one week and one the other? And I'll be like, oh, that would be so horrible. I have to wait the next week to find out what happened.
I don't think I'd like that either.
No, no. I will wait till it's all out and
We
streaming.
need to
and I'll
ask
watch it.
Hummingbird about that because she's from the UK.
Good idea. Yes, we will pose the question. Cheryl says I had to take a shower, but I did get to 70% of damsel in distress. Great job.
Nice.
As I sit here doing these training modules, I'm quite jealous of all the reading happening.
You'll get them done lickety split and back
Good
to reading.
for you. I just noticed the time, so I think what we'll do is we'll do maybe a 25-minute sprint. Then we'll come back and finish off the comments and call it a night. Sound good?
That's fine.
I think I'm gonna hop off. I haven't been sleeping well, so I think
You're
I'm gonna
fine.
hop off and head
No
to
problem.
bed. Bye everyone. Thanks, Sarah. Bye,
Bye.
Storm. Bye everyone.
So you good with another 25-minute Storm?
Sure. Yeah.
Awesome. Alrighty. Bring the cat back.
The dreaded
Very
cat.
next day, the cat came back. All right, everybody. Happy reading. So how did everybody do?
Just one moment.
Oh,
Okay,
please.
so I'm at 54%.
Excellent. Excellent.
I'm at 54%. I got tired. I was trying to follow along with this, but either they're ad libbing or something, or they've got a different copy that it's not. I was getting confused. So
Oh, that's
I was,
frustrating.
like, I would be like following along, and then all of a sudden they're saying, and I'm like, where's that? Where's that? I don't see it in here. I give up. Okay.
Let's try something else instead. I got to chapter 11 of my book, about 100 pages in, so I've done some decent reading on that one today. I hope to get it done in the next day or so because I'm going to the library on Saturday, so I want to be able to return it if I can.
Well, I'd only read a little bit on this one before I started tonight, so I did pretty good getting at 54%. I mean, because
Absolutely.
I like it. Like the font's like really kind of big, so it goes
Ooh.
quickly. Because like I listened to about like 42, 43 pages in that little 20-minute like spot. So
Decent. I felt like me last night when I was reading The Body Under the Piano because I think I had like 60 pages left, and I'm like, I was so tired. I'm like, I'm just going to go to bed. But the font is so big on it, and the chapters are so, like, it's like, I'll just read one more chapter. Okay, just one more chapter. All right, we're almost done. Let's just finish it.
yeah, because I was like, I'm pretty sure I can probably finish this one tomorrow. And then I would have that one that I said I needed to finish before I could start another one. So because I got to get in my drink for Sunday. It's getting near the time. So
Absolutely. Nadine, just getting here, was babysitting my grandson. Just started 8 Perfect Hours by Leah Lewis. Not really liking it on page 54, and I'm wondering if I should DNF it. If at 50 pages in you're not into it, DNF. Yeah. Kelly's reading room. She says, I finished The Winners by Frederick Bachman. So good. Excellent. Jessica Lynn, allergies are giving me headaches and a runny nose. Hate spring because of the allergies. Yep. Emily, my shows are Friends, Big Bang, Bones, Survivor, and Amazing Race. Excellent. Mark says, I know, I definitely agree. I would do Perry Mason at Matlock Murder, She Wrote, as well as trying to get into the new Perry Mason. Cajun, I get insomnia about 2 weeks when the weather changes, and it's been kicking in this week. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Cajun.
Oh no.
Tina says, I constantly have Gilmore Girls on. I just don't like the silence. I agree.
Yeah, I don't either. Like the first time I like moved out on my own, I moved into my grandparents' trailer. It was like right next door to my parents, but I moved in there.
That's okay.
And it was so quiet, because I'm the only one there. It's like you could hear, like if the wind blew, because it was a trailer, and so like you could just hear the walls like moving around and things, and it's like, oh, I can't do this, so I'd have to put TV on, and I'd have to have something on in the background, and to this day I still have to. It drives me crazy. I cannot handle the silence, so I've always got background TV on. So.
Yep, absolutely. I find even at work, because a lot of the girls in my department, we're not all in, like, somebody's off, like not off, but working from home and whatever. But I'm in every day just because I like going in. And because no one else is there, it's quiet. And I'm not used to that in an office. Yeah. I'm used to a really
busy talking. Some people are
doing so I'm like, I have to put my headphone in so I can listen to music or something, because I can't stand that silence. I'm like, it's not my thing. As well with the weather, I like wind, breeze in summer and springtime, not in winter time because it feels colder. That's right. I'm on page 186 and almost finished. Congratulations. People saying goodnight to Tiffany. Emily says, my battery's about to die. Good night, all. Good night, Emily. Tiffany. Andy says, I watch PBS series that are on a weekly basis on regular TV. Oh, that's awesome. Lady Val, I ended up listening to an audiobook and managed 2 chapters. Fantastic. PK at 12% in. I'm liking it so far. Cappuccino by M.L. Hamilton. First of 7 in a series. Strangely pulling me in. Only complaint is name dropping of labels, but reads more like a creative writing thing. Okay. Yeah, that whole name dropping thing.
Yeah, well, at least you're liking this one, so hopefully it holds. And because she's been having troubles finding her a drink one, so
Exactly. Cheryl made it 76%. Book fan got to 20%. Read In Death of a Gigolo by Laura Levine. Nice. Tina said no reading again. Started the new series season, of You.
yeah.
Oh, that's ones I wouldn't want to read before or watch before going to bed. Mark, love the reading. I can't wait for the next one. I am wanting to get to 15th episode of this book by Sunday. Wow, you can do it. Jessica, about 20 pages of the Powers middle grade book. Excellent. Mark, I'm the same way. With Along Came a Spider. That was Alex Cross Patterson,
Yes.
right? I
Yeah,
like that one actually. Cajun got to 12% of Tastes Like Murder, Cookies and Chance #1. Sarah Beth says, liking my book, great expectations so far, but I'll see once I get more into it, only 6%.
I liked that one when I read it when I was a teenager, but it's been so long ago, I don't remember much about it.
I'm just not a classics reader. There's few of them that I like, but generally,
I started reading classic like in my early 20s, and I was really surprised that I actually did like them. I just never continued along the way. I just started getting back into them lately.
And that's good. That's good. I'm like, I think I should read these, but if I'm not enjoying them, life's too short. You know what I mean?
I have this like really old version of Jane Eyre back here and everything, and that was my first classic I ever read. I read that really carefully because it was really old.
I like Jane Eyre. That's one that I did read. I thought it was quite good. Amy says I got to page 70 of On What Grounds. Nadine, okay, thanks for the push to DNF my book. Now move on to Red Velvet Revenge by Jen McKinley, #4 in the Cupcake Bakery. This one I know I'll like. Fantastic.
Yeah, I was kind of like hoping it had a drink on it along with the cake, but it didn't, because I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone, because like they're doing the read along of that series and the Kill It with Killing Time with Cozies, and no. But I'm doing a good one anyway. I'm doing the 3rd one in the Brie Baker series. So. It's a Christmas one, Tied in Punishment.
I like that one, yes. But the 5th book I think is my favorite because it's the Halloween one.
Oh, yeah.
Started the next book, Falling for the Doctor, 18 pages read.
Right.
Fantastic. Cheryl says, if I'm not, I've got music on to combat the quiet. Yes. Yep. If anything, I've got Spotify on going through my playlist. Cajun, I always have background TV on too. I finished The Body in the Wall. What did you think about it? Congratulations. Amy of the Lake. Hello, I've never caught a live. I'm reading notes for school. Only 11 more days of nursing school. Congratulations. You're almost done. Nurses are awesome.
Yes.
PK, yes, Storm. This is my 4th attempt.
I was going to say, I know, because I keep seeing her in Killing Time. DNF'd, got to find another scavenger hunt. DNF'd, got to find I'm like, oh, poor PK.
Do you know what? You should just go to the library and get a cookbook that's got a drink on the cover.
Yeah.
And just read a couple.
This is
Got it.
Yeah.
Jessica Lynn. Yeah, Storm. I don't think any of the Cupcake Mysteries have drinks on the cover, but I did Brie Baker too. Excellent.
I was going to say, I think that's a good standby one for a lot of people. They're reading that one. So
Agreed. Thank you for, you're very welcome. I hope you guys enjoy it. And Nadine, come on. Storm, there's a truck on Red Velvet Revenge. I'm thinking there's a beverage in the truck's cup holster.
There you go. You can't see it, but it's there.
If you think it, it will be there.
And truckers got to have their beverage while they're driving down the road.
Again, you just draw it on.
Or I like get my little post-it note, and it's like it's right there. The little truck is right there.
Right, yeah.
Little drink's right there.
Have a drink while you're holding up the book.
Yeah. It's like drink on the cover.
You know, you wouldn't think it's a hard thing, but it is a hard thing. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Well,
When you-
it's
some
like
of these challenges.
a weapon on the front, you know, which is why whenever that came up, I said, if you think it qualifies as a weapon, like it's something that you could use as a weapon. So, like if there's a little rock there, you can pick it up and smack
No,
somebody.
100%. You
You
know,
know,
like
'cause
shoelaces
I'm
you
like-
could use as a weapon. You know,
Because
like
if you look at books, you can hardly ever find like a gun or an axe or a knife or whatever. Not a lot of them have those. Now some
No.
of the cupcake ones, they have had like the red. I don't know if it's I think it's the one before that. Maybe there's the knife stick in like one or something, or things like that. That was in one that I don't know if it was that or was it the Brie Baker one. I think there was a knife.
I think it might have been the Brie Baker.
The second one, I think there's but it's like, well, I've already read that one, so.
But even like with like romance and stuff like that, romantic suspense, oftentimes if it's a cop, they will
They'll
be
be holding
holding a gun, or they'll have it in the side holster or something. So that's a little bit easier, but it's harder in cozies.
Yeah, like if I can get it done, this is like going to be mine, and you can barely see it, but there is an axe in the middle of this. And I was like, that's my weapon on the cover.
Well done. Well done. Cheryl says, my scavenger hunt is about moonshine.
Hey, there you go.
Excellent. Amy says, I love the Alex Cross series by James Patterson. I've read about half the series so far. I've only read a couple of them. I read Along Came a Spider, Kiss the Girls.
That's the
Couple
only
of those.
two I've
The
read.
ones that they made movies out of.
That's like that's the only two I've read.
Yeah, the ones that they made movies out of.
Yep.
Sarah Beth, hope you had a great night. I'm glad I came and talked. Usually I just come and watch and read, never talk. We're glad that you spoke up as well, Sarah Beth. Thank you for joining us. PK could kill with a fork, a pen, etc. Absolutely.
That's why I was like, you make it work, so it's not that hard, because I know, especially on cozies, it's really hard to find like a weapon. I mean, so maybe there's a candlestick holder up on some. Use that,
well, the other thing
do
too,
the whole clue thing. There's a rope, there's a candlestick, there's a knife, there's a revolver.
Well, the other thing too is that oftentimes with cozies, it's not necessarily like somebody's been shot or stabbed. So they've been poisoned, or they've been, you know what I mean? So there could be poison. You don't know.
Yeah, it's like, unless you see like the little bottle with the little skeleton,
The little skull and
on it,
crossbones. Oh my god! So that's what I loved about that. I'm sorry, but the body and the piano was just so cute. That in the chat, like not the chapter breaks, but like the breaks in the chat, like you go to another scene. It was a little drawing of a skull and crossbones.
Oh, cute!
And at the beginning of every chapter, there was a drawing, and it was delightful. I'm like, where were these middle grade books when I was a kid? Because I would have read these.
Yeah,
They would have been awesome. Jessica Lynn says, that's why Back to School Murder is my weapon pick, because there's a knife in the pen holder on the desk, and pens could count too.
Go,
Yeah, you can. Of course, we just watch a lot of Law and Order and Columbo and NCIS. Everything is a weapon. Heck, a car could be a weapon. How many people are ran over? 100%.
Well, yeah, there was an episode of Murder, She Wrote where this guy was run down with a driverless car. So, hey.
Ooh, creepy. Extra creepy. Mark says, I did start a goal of 45 books to start the year, but changed it to a solid 25 books, like you do in school. Good for you. PK, even the drinks from this week could have poison in 2 weeks. Yeah. I read this one 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Lady Val says, thank you for a fun evening. Have a good night, everyone. And Amy, yes, thank you for the sprints. Good night. I think it's time to say good night, because I am tired. What have you got coming up, Storm, on your channel?
Well, I just put one up today. It was my middle grade mystery recommendations. And I have another one that I've edited. I just need to upload maybe tomorrow or something. And it's just like some mysteries or thrillers or stuff that have come out this month that I think sound interesting that I found on NetGalley. It's not like I went and got them, but I'm like, they
No.
sound good. Write them on your TV, in case somebody hasn't heard of them, because some of them sounded kind of cool. So
Well, that's what I'm finding now. I'm trying to get away from actually, because I was starting to get stressed out again with NetGalley, and I'm like, I'm just going to go on here and look and see what's coming out, like using it for a tool to see what's new.
I write like I have a notebook and like I write them down sometimes, then I can just like go and check the library or something. Or
That's it.
Instead of just kind of keeps it on my radar because I can look through the book and like, I wonder if I need something to read. That one sounds good. Maybe it's on sale. Like put it on my wish list on Amazon. Maybe it'll go on sale.
And usually by the time like you go to read it, it's 6 months down the line. So it's probably available at the library or probably, you know what I mean? So
yeah, because unless it's like a small press that I know I can hardly ever find on Libby or anything like that, and I really want to read it, then maybe I'll grab it. But
yeah.
Trying to get better at it.
I know. Same. And tomorrow I've got my weekly TBR coming out.
Yay.
Which I'm very excited about. Yeah. So anyway, everybody, thank you all so much for joining us. Sunday at 5:00 on Tiffany's channel, right? 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Sunday, 5:00. Yes.
Yep.
And it's the drink on the cover.
Yeah. So start drinking. Start reading your drinking books.
And it doesn't have to be a cozy. So if you have one that you've read and you see a drink on it, then there you go.
It will count. Come and share your books with us.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for joining, Storm.
Yep.
See
Thanks
you
for having
later.
me. Bye.
Bye, everybody.